Okay, let's talk about offset accounts. Excuse me while I get the PowerPoint up and running. Here we go. So, offset accounts, just in relation to what someone has asked in the InvestInYou community group, I'm going to quickly go over offset accounts and what really they are and how they can be used to get into more property, or how they can be used to just save you and your hip pocket. Okay, so let's use the example of someone going out and purchasing a $600,000 property on an interest only loan of 3%. Okay. The person here threw down $100,000 of their own money, so they are then charging and paying interest on $500,000 at 3%, which equates to being $15,000 per annum, just in interest repayments. Okay, let's just work with interest only here. So as you see here, here's the house, $500,000 loan. Their broker or their bank then suggested to organise an offset facility, okay, because they had a large amount of cash sitting in another bank or sitting in the bank account, which was just sitting there, not really earning a lot of interest and not really doing much. So they had $200,000 sitting in their bank account, which they then moved into that offset facility. Okay. So then, from a bank's perspective, how this works, and more importantly, from a perspective of a purchaser, how this works is the bank will look at your offset account and say, okay, great, you've got $200,000 in there. We're no longer going to charge you interest on the full $500,000. We're going to charge you interest on whatever you have in there minus, so $300,000, as you see here. So then, with that money sitting in that account, they've then got $300,000, right, which they're now being charged interest on at 3%, which equates to $9,000 per annum in interest repayments. Now, as you can see here, the difference between that and that is $6,000, and they're getting a savings of $6,000 purely from having their money sitting in an account. Now, as you continue on, obviously, if you've got $200,000, my suggestion would be go out and purchase more property, because you are going to get a better return of simply 3% savings. A lot of the time, if purchasing correctly. But in saying that, if you have other ideas, or you want to have that money sitting there, what a great idea to put that in an offset facility. Savings of $6,000 a year. Go out and go buy yourself a nice little car, or go on a holiday. But simple way here, really to save you a hell of a lot of money. And again, it doesn't need to be $200,000. It can be as little as $10,000. Let's go with the scenario you've only got $10,000 extra of savings after you've purchased something and used $100,000 of your own money. You wouldn't be calculated on the 500,000. You'd be calculated on 490, which again is still savings. It's not going to be as big as $6,000 a year in savings, but you are still going to be saving some money. Very, very important. Hope that makes sense. Any questions, feel free to reach out. Bye.